Hello. I want to talk about the future of software from someone who's building a startup in uni. So, I've been having a lot of conversations recently that are very interesting and very thoughtful and fruitful. Basically, the conversations that I'm having as I'm building my startup initially is going to be having a lot of conversations with design partners, trying to, acquire these design partners, acquire pilot clients to show traction and hopefully raise capital. The idea that we are having and coming up with is the fact that when we acquire these design partners, we're talking a lot about how do we make it customizable for your needs specifically. Our promise to them is we'd like to onboard you as a design partner. So you test the product out for, let's say, 7 to 14 days, whatever the agreement is, and you'll give us a lot of good feedback. And we'll implement those feedbacks extremely quickly to a point where probably next morning or within the next couple of days the feature will be added and implemented or a bug fix will be fixed. That's sort of the idea of how we're trying to acquire these design partners, as if it was a perfect internal tool that someone in your development team actually built out for yourself, with the concept of if it is very helpful and perfect for your team, it would probably be pretty good for other teams as well. Therefore, improving the product, therefore, generating more demand. As I am speaking to these design partners, I have a thought of initially building out the product, Better Your Ads. It was all by myself, and sort of V1 of the company, V1 of the startup and platform and software was built by me, someone who has no coding, no software engineering experience at all, zero. I don't even know what the code is doing. But I still built out this whole tool. Now, obviously, a couple months after that, or actually, yeah, a couple months after that, uh, I partnered up with a friend who is now my co-founder and CTO. So he obviously has a much better understanding of the product and the back end and everything like that. As you can tell, I do not know much about coding stuff. But I'm thinking, okay, so if we present this as a platform, and the future of software I have in terms of a vision is, what if the software is a foundation, but every single software in the future will have a layer on top of how it actually is presented and custom things that you can customize about the platform. Because to me, I feel like that would be much more beneficial for every internal team. Teams work differently, they have different workflows. As we're seeing with the age of AI, a lot of software engineers that I'm talking to at very high levels do, if there was a perfect way to do software or to, code, there would be just one singular way or one singular workflow that everyone at the top is probably taking advantage of. But that's not the case. Every sort of person does things and has different, it's similar but different workflows. So if every software is just a foundational level of the functionality, the more technical parts being built out, where the difficult parts, where someone like me, or if someone's not technical, they can't build it out, but we have a foundational level. But on top of that, there's ways that you can customize it for your internal team to make it as efficient as possible. So I think that's how the future of software might be. A little hypothesis. And that's just a shower thought and something that I'm thinking about while I'm building my own startup with Jerry, my co-founder. And so how do we make our business maybe just a foundational level, but they are able to actually customize and shape the product in a way where it's perfect for their internal team? It's super interesting to me. I'm always kind of thinking about these things. So as AI is getting better, I think the technicality in terms of what the product actually does might become commoditized, but how it feels and how it's used and if it fits into your internal systems might be the advantage. Just a thought. Thanks.